There they are. It's
Okay.
it's those people.
Top right's DDD because I don't recognize a single thing. Which after all these years, the fact that I don't recognize a thing is kind of phenomenal.
You're actually wrong about that, Joey. Top right was not DDD.
What was that fragmentary?
No, it was not fragmentary.
What?
It was Kingdom Hearts Chi Ki Kai back cover. Okay, never mind. We're starting a Dream Drop Distance playthrough, but who cares? We're gonna talk about mobile games.
Oh crap!
This Kingdom Hearts Key back cover.
What is this? The mobile crap? Or?
Yes, it's a movie adaptation of the mobile game, or so it billed itself as. It was actually like behind the scene. You know, we keep talking about the idea of secret information.
Is this the secret knowledge?
From the other games. This is secret information, but exclusively about the mobile game.
Okay, and there have been plenty of mobile games. You're talking about the Gacha mobile game.
The Gacha mobile game that you can get on your iPhone and Android devices right now.
Radical.
That will not be updated on time for Kingdom Hearts 3's launch in the United States. But we're not here to play that. We're here to play Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance
Hang on,
HD.
how much was this collection? Because this seems
At
kind of
launch, I feel like it was. I think it was 40.
This seems kind of lacking because you don't have a lot of good things to say about Dream Drop, and also friends of mine haven't either. And Fragmentary Passage is very short, and the other one's just a movie.
Well, you could argue that Konami sold Ground Zeroes for like $40.
Yeah.
I would also argue that Ground Zeroes is probably twice. I mean, like not in terms of just like you can beat the one mission in Ground Zeroes in 40 minutes, whereas Birth by Sleep's mission it takes you like 2-3 hours. But I also can tell you right now that I got, to be fair, way too much time out of Ground Zeroes.
Yeah.
How much did KH 2.8 cost at launch? If it would go, but it's not.
Uh-oh.
Come on, internet, you can do it. Anyway, Joey,
This is a good start.
Joey, you said a second ago that it looks like it launched at $40. You said a second ago that you'd heard me not have much good to say about this game. What do you know about this game?
Absolutely nothing. I now see that the main characters are involved in this, sort of.
Sort of.
Well, up there I see main characters, but
indeed.
I don't.
But you have no idea what that means.
I don't know a
thing
thing about this game at all.
Well, there you go. I will say, Joey, that so I should say first I should say to the audience, people may or may not know that I have strong feelings about this game, but I think people may sometimes misinterpret those things because they hear somebody say, "Oh, you hear somebody say, "Oh, I hate this thing," and they're just like they'll spend all their time complaining about it. There are some things that I like about this game, and indeed, in many cases, I think that this game improves on a lot of the gameplay systems of Birth by Sleep. This is very much a direct sequel to Birth by Sleep in terms of gameplay structure, actually.
Really?
Mm-hmm. There are a lot of improvements to the system, but it is very much like it's the same team that made Birth by Sleep. This is what they went to work on right after Birth by Sleep. It is the next game in that style with the command deck system.
Okay. I do have one question.
Sure. Hit me.
Am I going to know what Dream Drop Distance is by the end of this?
No.
Is there a thing that it means?
Yes, there's 3Ds.
All right, I cannot wait.
You wanted an answer. I gave you an answer. Dream Drop This. Okay. Dreams are involved, much like how ghosts were involved in NBA 2K16. Dreams are involved in Dream Drop Distance. You do, in fact, drop, and there is a degree of...
You go to distance.
Yes, and there's distance between the two main characters. So it does have meaning, but it's not the type of thing where it's like at the end a character says... All of those people are awaiting their new beginning, their dream drop distance. So, like, that's
a bit disappointing, honestly. This is a very pink intro.
This is also a lot of people's favorite intro in, like, the franchise.
That's fair. It's quite good so far.
Mm-hmm. It's very well produced.
Yeah.
And it's also, I think they made the wise decision of, let's not do the theme songs again. Let's just go ahead and get our really nice orchestral main theme that was done by, the Japanese Philharmonic Orchestra, and just go ahead and put that over stuff. Now you see the little cartoon 2D Mickey down there?
Yeah.
That was originally on the DS. He was on the bottom screen conducting the events and eventually started reacting to the wind and other stuff that was happening. Doesn't work as well here where he's just like stapled on the bottom of the screen, but whatever.
It's still nice though.
Yeah, it's still cool.
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Was that supposed to be nominated?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was very brief, but yeah. No, this is very much like Kingdom Hearts 2's opening, just kind of meant to be recap of events thus far, right?
But of course, wow, these are events.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you saw it was friends on the
yeah,
island disrupted
She looks
by...
good high res.
Huh?
So she looks good high res.
Yeah, she looks good high res.
He looks good high res.
Everybody looks good high res.
They do, yeah. But I wasn't sure how Axel's like goofy anime hair was gonna translate, but it's fine. Yeah, okay, so yeah, this is everything, huh?
Yeah. Everyone is here. I also want to give credit to this opening for making me realize how brutal this scene was that I never really hit me when I was first playing Kingdom Hearts 2. Like when Riku takes that hit to the back, just for whatever reason, that cinematography in the PS2 version never quite hit me how severe those injuries were supposed to be until I saw it like re-represented here, and I was like, oh,
I mean,
okay.
that's the problem with a lot of video games is like you can pretend that something is like has impact, but sometimes it's really hard to actually convey it.
Yeah.
Especially
in
cutscene
cutscenes.
damage, yeah.
So Sora
they're
and
not supposed to be
and
here.
Riku and Mickey going to fight the Xenohort.
Oh no. Lots of books, lots of characters we know, lots of stories. Wow, everyone's here, actually.
Kairi isn't, Shion isn't, Axel isn't.
No, everyone's
but
here.
You've got
Everyone
but
that
you've got-
matters, obviously.
both of the Roxases are here.
So, okay, well, the intro cutscene, if I was playing this by myself, I would be getting excited right now.
If you had no context of me telling you ahead of time that I'm not a big fan of this
Yeah.
one. I like that opening. I have no complaints about that opening.
It's really
sequence
good,
at
and
all.
also
It's
two
very
people
well
just
made.
dropped, so there we go.
Yes, they did. Sora and Riku dropped right on by.
Okay, so that's 1D down.
We should hang out here for a minute because the rendition of Dream Drop Distance for this, I mean not the rendition of Dream Drop Distance. The rendition of Dearly Beloved for this game is really different from every other game.
Riku's looking a bit strange.
Oh yeah, but he's usually ready to. He's big, buff, strong boy.
Really muscled right now, daggum. But I'm saying his face looks a bit strange.
He's very like, what's up there? I gotta go find it.
And Sora's just taking a nap.
He's like, ah! And Mickey's like, don't, let me catch you, and then I'll do something, because I'm also in free fall. So we've got a situation right now.
Nightmarish abyss.
So
oh boy.
Listen, we've got like no spoilers hopefully for anybody, but I'll block out some of the relevant details. But basically, what we have here are completed save files with like new game plus info essentially.
Yeah.
That I need. It's basically just going to cut out some time. You'll see what that is shortly. And then I also have, we did similarly to our Chain of Memories playthrough. Joey's going to see this stuff, but I don't care. I will remove this for anybody who's watching, who wants to keep things secret. I'll block out the worlds here so nobody gets spoilers. I have essentially gone ahead and created, similarly to our Chain of Memories playthrough, a series of save states throughout the entire game so that we will be able to breeze past the vast majority of standard encounters and just go load save files where I've already got all of my levels, right?
This is vastly different. You weren't lying.
Well, this is, yeah, so while we're listening to this, I came in here to make sure it didn't try to send us back to that trailer, but I did want to listen to this because this theme is a little bit relevant in terms of its style, of this really uplifting, swinging feeling that we have right now, almost like carnival music a little bit, which is one of the pieces of key art of Sora and Riku. You'll see, I'll talk about carnival looking stuff in a second here, but this game was released as the 10th anniversary game for Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
So in many ways, it was meant to be a celebration of the series. It was part of kind of how it was pitched with this music that you're hearing right now, with that intro that you just saw, where it was, look at all of the characters, everybody.
Okay, when does this game take place?
This game takes place almost immediately after Coded. This is right after Sora, Riku, and Kairi get that letter. This is what they went to go and do immediately after that.
Gotcha.
So, anyway, yes, I do want to carry over my spirits, and I'll do that from this file, I guess, yeah. It doesn't matter, because we're not keeping this save file anyway.
Yep.
And we are playing on standard because I do not care.
Alright, and we will learn what spirits are. This is not Smash Brothers spirits, I imagine.
No, not Smash Brothers spirits, I'm afraid. I'm afraid, whatever. They're not Smash Brothers spirits. But unlike the other games where you have to, there would play that, you know, big lavish opening cutscene again, this one gets right into it, and you do have to pay attention.
Hey! Is this how you wanted it? Xehanort! You want to fill me in?
I am.
Hey! Do you remember now, or... Wait. Did you never lose your memory?
That's not my name. I'm not Xehanort.
What?
My name is Ansem.
Alright.
So, implications that perhaps
But how
Xehanort
far
was
could
not
a
as
rat take us?
amnesiac as he pretended to be at the ending of
Who
Birth by
knows?
Sleep.
If we have to, we'll think of something else.
Riku, a storm's coming.
I know. The waves are getting steep. Furl the sail.
Right. Riku!
Boy, that raft is a real trooper.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I'm fine over here in the ocean.
That doesn't look good. Alright, so I'm guessing this is the dream section of it. Maybe. I hope it is, honestly.
Ursula! But how? Is this the test?
Come on. You can work it out later.
All right.
Sorry, dearies, but I won't fall for that trick.
That trick, my favorite trick. I don't know what trick she's talking about. But it's okay.
Test. Are they? I mean, first thing that comes to mind is Mark of Mastery.
And that was how the coded secret ending concluded. Remember, he was mentioning we have to see
Yeah.
if they got what it takes, right?
But these are the young models. Of them.
These are the
So,
young
yeah.
models.
Dream.
Well, not the young, because those are the.
Well, not
those
young.
ones- yeah.
This is the KH1 age.
X or attack. Keep pressing X after landing an attack. You'll perform a combo. Take out that tentacle.
This frame rate's throwing me off because it's the first time I've seen this.
Yeah. Now, if we'd been playing the other games on PS4, you would have seen stuff in 60 FPS before this. But
Well, yeah.
now we're all bumped to 60, so we're on the PS4. Not for long. We're gonna go back from this down to unstable frame rates in 0.2 and KH3, because unless you're playing on a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X, you're not getting
Great.
the full range that you need. but
Whatever. Doesn't bother me.
I'm not too concerned about it either.
Okay, so I mean everything seems pretty standard so far.
Yep. As I said, it's very much just kind of a follow-up to hold on, R1 and use L. There we go. There we go. I did it. I did the tutorial. Thank you. I should have just skipped the tutorial, honestly, but whatever, it's fine.
No, well, this is showing me in the audience.
Yes. But like I said, it's very much similar to Birth by Sleep systems. As you can see down there, we got the command deck.
Yep.
Still got the same kind of recharge system. I think it's sped up for the purposes of the tutorial that we're in right now, but that's okay.
That is very slow. That is less slow.
Okay, now what? Is that all you got for me? Never know when you'll find new commands. Whatever, I don't care. Equip new commands in the menu.
Yep.
We're good. With any luck, we will... Well, that's not true. We'll have to do a little bit of deck management between save points, but very rarely. And it'll be like minor things. Like, oh, we beat this thing that got us a new slot, so let me just throw in a move that I know I want here.
Defeat the Phantom Ursula.
Ow. Thanks, Riku. I appreciate it. I appreciate the help, bud.
Huh. Alright.
So, Joey, you probably have a lot of questions. I could answer them, but
That's
I'm not
fine.
gonna. So as we've discussed previously, there were, we've done things differently for each of the playthroughs, and on this one I have essentially no notes. I have nothing prepared that I'm going to be talking about in particular.
If people want some serious thoughts from you, then
we've talked about this during the other playthroughs and stuff. If you want to see me break down every single little thing in this game, I did streams of this game where I went through in an excessive amount of detail. I don't use the word excessive lightly, but now we're here doing this. We're doing this with Joey, and while I could do the insane notes on this again, I really just, number one, I didn't want to. Number two, I didn't have time to do it. Number three, while some of our audience really enjoyed that aspect of the KH2 playthrough, other people were like, this is kind of getting bogged down. So, and we've talked about this a bit with the Birthday Sleep playthrough already, obviously. So I'm, for the most part, gonna, not be talking a ton. I mean, I'll be talking plenty, but I'm not gonna be. A lot of this, I'm gonna be just letting you think whatever you want to think about this subject, Joey. But I think this is how the game chooses to present itself when you first boot it up. Why should I give it any advantages by helping you out?
I don't know. I wasn't expecting you to. I'd rather let it play out.
There she go.
All right. They didn't have it in the intro cutscene, but all these games have to have somebody in the water going downwards, so they're doing it now, I guess. Oh.
You remember this man. We just saw him again encoded earlier today.
Has been connected.
So with the secret information that didn't exist. Memento, flashback, the Mark of Mastery exam. So I will very, very briefly, don't worry, this won't be a long pause, but I need to stop and say this really quickly.
Okay.
This game occasionally has optional
memento.
scenes. Huh?
The memento.
Yes, you'll just pop up and say, hey, do you want to see this flashback? And you can say view now or skip. So keep in mind that this is an optional scene that they gave you a prompt to, hey, do you want to skip this scene?
As a Keyblade master, Xehanort had a gift like few others. But such great minds are often plagued by a single great question. What is the essence of the human heart that weakens us or empowers us? The answer, he believed, would be found in the Keyblade War. What if the challenges of our past were in fact a map to the light and darkness that battles within us all? Xehanort had to know, so he renounced his duties as master and chose the Seeker's life. Since then, in many a guise, he has clashed with protectors of the light. Keyblade wielders like yourself.
Very concerned.
And mark my words, he will trouble us yet again. We must be ready. Which is why you, Sora and Riku, are to be tested for the mark of a true Keyblade
this isn't too important.
master. No doubt you fancy yourselves masters already.
I mean, what if you didn't play Coded earlier today?
Years of training.
Eh,
Only true
they'll
masters
remember and
teach you
guess.
the proper way. Both of you are self-taught Keyblade wielders, an impressive feat. However, the time has come for you to let go of preconceived notions, forget what you know about the Keyblade, and begin your training again with a clean slate.
Huh? But that's a formality, right? I already proved myself. Me and the King and Riku, we can take on anything. Right, Riku?
I don't know. I think that in my heart, darkness still has a hold. Walking that path changed me, I'm not sure if I'm ready to wield a Keyblade. Maybe I do need to be tested.
Riku. Then count me in. Put me through the test. Just watch. Me and Riku will pass with flying colors.
Very well then. Sora and Riku, let your examination begin.
Alright, cool. Where's the white balls of light?
No, Joey. No.
What? Are you telling me it's more than that?
Yeah, it's a bit more complicated than that this time around. We're gonna have to keep close track of these because so you don't get like Xehanort reports in this game or whatever, but you do get these glossary entries, which are basically just little in-game Wikipedia pages. The problem is, since we're doing New Game Plus stuff, technically all of them are already unlocked.
Okay,
so when we get pops, we got to remember what we actually got. We got Keyblades and we got Keyblade Masters.
All right, let me pop my notes open.
Sure, okay.
So
you can do that. Keyblade Masters, and Master Xehanort.
Okay.
Good stuff.
All right, I spelled it wrong and typed in Xenobard.
It's fine.
Okay, well that's a shift.
I don't care. Bye.
That's a lot of tutorial for this.
Yeah, it's fine.
For this Sonic, Sonic Forces hold square to die faster minigame. Oh, you have a lot of commands here.
Not that many. So X is this, right?
Sure.
O is this.
Okay.
You've also got this, and if there's an enemy on screen, then X will do this. And it's basically the same thing, but if there are lots of them, you kind of do like dashes between them to do more damage to people. You go through those and you get more points. So like if I do now, I can swing to each of them. And that's basically this little mini game is pretty simple. You really don't need much of a tutorial to explain to you how it works.
But they gave you 6 pages of tutorial.
Well, it was briefing you on like boss fights that you'll do here and all kinds of stuff that do not matter right now. So who cares?
Sick. You got Mega Flare.
I did. It didn't even have a big explosion. Did I fire it off wrong? That was strange. Maybe it doesn't do a really big explosion. Whatever, who cares? So the one thing I will throw out right now, I wanted to let those initial scenes just play out in just complete mystery.
Sure.
So I don't know how much of this, I'll wait for a second, because we'll be in gameplay soon enough. I can chat about stuff then, and it'll be fine. We got another wardrobe change.
Mm-hmm. Still the younger model.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? This is Traverse Town. Hey, what's with my clothes? Must be more of Master Yen Sid's magic.
Yeah, that would be jarring, honestly. Just like, whoa, what's up? Like, I didn't put these jeans on today. Oh, what was that?
It was something. I don't know what yet. You gotta wait and find out. I'm just trying to bite my tongue right now about things that I could be talking about, but whatever. Every time this game, I see it. I start starting in my brain.
In your brain, yeah, but listen, not much has happened right now. So
it doesn't matter. I could talk for hours.
Not much
about
garbage has happened from my perspective, okay?
I know, that's why I have to stop myself.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. That's, he's from that game.
Yeah, The World Ends With You.
Sick.
Looks like you're not a player.
A player?
Come on, keep up. In the game. Players get marked with the time limit. And this game, I can't afford to lose. I need my game partner.
You're really just throwing us into here, aren't you?
Okay. I don't know about any game.
Not Neku, the game itself. The video game Dream Drop Distance.
Time out. Do you trust every total stranger you meet? Look, sorry, you're no good. You're not a player. And my pack's with someone else.
Okay, so we can't be partners. Why don't I just help you out as your friend?
Now we're friends? It's not that easy.
Not saying it is, but you could make it easier.
Yeah, sounds great.
You've known him for about 20 seconds, Sora.
Cool.
Listen, everybody loves Sora.
Sora loves everybody. So he's utilizing this game's main gameplay gimmick, which I will go ahead and do the tutorial of just to demonstrate.
Flowmotion?
Flowmotion, yes. Flowmotion lets you use the environment to its fullest. L and square to do whatever, doesn't matter. So basically, you have a forward air dash, which as you can see is already is like more than even the maxed out version that you got in Birth by Sleep, right? Thing is...
Oh. Huh. This isn't what I was expecting. Oh, ooh.
You would say it was the tutorial prompt there was jump into the pole and then hit square for an outward burst of speed. Oh crud, camera really freaked out on me for a second there. But I finally don't have to adjust it to invert it once we get in here. It's just the way it should be.
And you can...
For a normal video game.
What does shock dive do? Is it just a ground pound?
Yep, that's correct. Just a ground pound. That's about it. That's the tip of the iceberg. There's tons more you can do, but there really isn't, but that's fine. So basically what you've got here is you can bounce off of walls, you can do your ground pound onto the ground, you can spin off of things, you can jump onto this stuff, whatever else. As you can see, it's pretty, free-flowing and whatnot.
Yeah,
right?
It looks like it would be fun to play around with.
This is a pretty fun system. There are a couple of major hang-ups with it that I will get into shortly, but for the most part, this is an extremely fun system, and it worked surprisingly well considering the finger cramping crap you had to do to actually use it on the 3DS.
Right, but also I like this. At least feels like the team was definitely learning from like the stiff movement of the other game.
Now you do have one of the bigger things. Like watch my forward dash on this, right?
Yeah,
Hold on.
Yeah.
I want to stop now, please. And just completely lose all my forward momentum and drop to the ground. But what it does mean is that if you're doing it a bit more, like so, bouncing off of walls procedurally, if you're just doing, a normal jump instead of a forward dash.
If anything, it feels like it's attempting to reward you for going and punishing you for like just not doing it. Like as you dash, it's like, oh well, you didn't hit something, so you're going to get a full stop instead of trying to aim for a building.
Yeah, on one hand, it encourages you to play it, in a slightly more, thinking way. Like try to prioritize, like you just said, bounce off walls and stuff like that. But on the other hand, it's like, especially since the tutorial prompt, I always forget when I boot this game up because I never do it. The thing it wanted you to do here was get onto it and then press X to fly off of it with a burst of speed, right? And I always don't get the next tutorial prompt because I forget that's what it wants me to do because I always just jump off. Because at the end of the day, doing the standard jump off of things is almost always faster than doing this. Because if you can't make it to a wall, it kills your momentum even faster. But whatever. That's not necessarily a thing. It's as you said, we're clearly learning some lessons from the stiffness of of its predecessor.
Yes. Reality show.
I'll go ahead and do this tutorial as well, just really fast. Basically, each world in this game has a touchscreen gimmick attack that is either activated by stage hazards or by random chance on enemies. Now you just do it with triangle and O, and basically it tends you to... As it's presented on the 3DS, watch Sora here, or it doesn't even do it, okay. In the other version, the idea is supposed to be that, like, they jump down into the bottom screen. Like, you, like, flick upward on the touchscreen or downward on the touchscreen, and then it activates this. And so on Traverse Town, you pick up items or enemies, and you pick somewhere to throw them. And that's it. And you can land, and they land on things and do damage. That's all it really is. That's all that system is. Anyway, we're about to get into a cutscene here. I'm trying to find the time to say what I wanted to say about this game's development, but I'll wait for a second.
Hey, I didn't catch your name.
Dream Eaters.
That's a weird name.
Not me. Them.
Oh boy.
Right, I knew that.
Dream Eaters, huh?
Dream Eaters, Joey.
So there's the dream.
Uh-huh. Oh no, Joey, you don't understand. We're in the dream right now.
No, I do understand that. I know we're in the dream right now.
You wanted more dream, though. You wanted somebody to say the word dream out loud.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, got it. You're waiting for somebody to say all three of those words.
Yes, nobody said drop yet, but there has been drop.
I don't think anybody says drop or distance out loud in this game,
see.
but I could be wrong.
Come on, Neku. Let's take him.
Alright, time for the speedrunning strats on this one. I want us to do the Flowmotion combat tutorial. hit me with those sweet details on how to play the video game. That's great. Go away now, so that I can just skip the tutorial. Yeah.
Alright.
They're Dream Eaters too?
Yeah. If I'm gonna survive the game, I'm gonna need some extra help.
Is this what that spirits thing is?
Yes, it is. This is a Pokemon game.
Sure.
Oh.
Or maybe a Persona game, I guess, because you kill monsters and they drop resources that you use to create new things. We won't be doing any of that because I'm cheating. Well, not cheating, I'm using New Game Plus.
Is this another flashback?
Yes, this is another flashback. Sorry, I clicked it so fast, I probably didn't even notice, but yes. We have to help the people. This is the thing we've established.
Back to our world. To do so, 7 sleeping keyholes must be found and unlocked.
Okay.
Power retrieved.
Wait,
As
what?
you know, every world is walled off from the next, preventing travel between them.
Yeah, is that really the case
In the
still?
past,
Sure.
you could bridge these gaps because the walls were broken, or because you could open special lanes with your keyblades. But your new goals, the sleeping keyholes, are harder to reach. You'll recall in your first journey that you brought many worlds back from the darkness, but some never returned completely. They still sleep, cut off from all outside channels. Not even the Heartless can enter. But these sleeping worlds are said to have their own manner of darkness. They are called Dream Eaters. And there are 2 kinds. Nightmares, which devour happy dreams. And benevolent spirits, which consume the nightmares. The Dream Eaters will guide you, just as the Heartless once guided you to the keyhole you seek at the heart of each world.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, yeah, Heartless. I forgot we were gonna look at those. We're still moving. We're moving forward so fast. We didn't have time to read the reports anyway.
Meow
Doesn't
Wow?
matter. Meow
Is that
Wow
what that
recipe.
enemy was?
Yes, that was a Meow Wow. Is it a dog or is it a cat? Who knows? Nobody knows. Okay, it's gonna force me to make a spirit.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, don't go too fast. Let me see what this is all about.
It's fine. I was gonna slow down here anyway. Those other prompts didn't matter. I did want you to see this menu. Create spirits using a recipe or create spirits from scratch. So basically you can either just take your random resources and smush them together, or you have like the game telling you can use these things to make this creature.
Yes.
To create a spirit using a recipe, you'll need to collect all the materials in advance. This is this game's synthesis system.
Okay.
You don't have any command melding. You don't have any item Moogle shop synth stuff. You have this. This is what the drops go towards. Is this system.
Yeah.
Once you've settled on what spirit you want to create, you can sacrifice a deck command to give your creation a stat boost. So basically you can, if you've got a command that you don't want or some items you don't want, you can use that to augment their base stats.
Okay.
In my experience, usually the gain is really not that great, but you're gonna have plenty of commands anyway, so it does not matter.
That's a big boy.
Your new spirit is part of the family. Be sure to give it a meaningful name and lots of TLC. You can now select a recipe for the spirit you want to create. Cat or dog, boy or girl, friend or fiend. One thing's for sure, this Dream Eater is adorable. Warning, fire freaks it out.
This is like a mobile game tutorial.
It is, but that's fine. The tutorial style in every Kingdom Hearts game is different. Like, they can't figure it out. They keep completely reinventing the opening of each game and also just the manner in which you're tutorialized on its systems. You can sacrifice one of your commands to give a spirit a stat boost. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not keeping this thing anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. There you go. You summoned your 2-star garbage.
No, it's an E right there.
Oh, they actually do have.
Oh,
already?
yeah. Oh, no, it's there.
Does it go to S?
I don't know if it goes to S. I know it goes to A. It could go to S. Can I call him... Oh, there's not enough room for Paradox, is there?
No.
Damn. Okay, in that case, we're just gonna go with the simple. We're gonna go with the simple solutions then.
What is that? Yeah. I mean, most mobile game starter units are garbage.
Listen, okay?
Sometimes they give you good, unique
Don't
units.
make me give it a name and become attached to it if I'm just gonna have to put them down.
Oh, no.
Hello to your new spirit. This spirit will help you in combat. Give them lots of TLC to increase your affinity, and you will be duly rewarded. Hey, Joey, do you miss how in your Fire Emblem you can't pet your waifus in the English version?
I do miss that I can't pet my waifus, but can you pet this dog? Cat.
It's telling me how to pet.
Radical. Way past cool.
So originally, something in the DS version was all of the systems with the spirits were not done in this weird little room that we see here. It was done with the camera that was built into the 3DS. You know the augmented reality stuff the 3DS did?
Oh, really?
So you would point it at your desk, and your little Dream Meters would appear on your desk, and you'd use your stylus to pet them.
Sure.
And you would play little mini games on your desk or in the car or wherever else.
Okay,
you were
this
doing
thing
this.
just keeps getting stat boosts as you pet it.
Oh yeah, just keep doing it. You'll notice that we're not getting much.
What is LP?
I'll tell you once. You receive link points.
All
I don't
right.
even have to tell you. They're just going to tell us what LP is. Use them on the ability link board to earn deck commands and abilities. This is the replacement for the melding system.
Oh.
I want to actually look at this. Don't kick me out of here. Crap. No. Go
Well,
back.
You have to go back.
I can take photos. That's great. Okay, whatever.
Post it on your social medias.
Yeah,
People
no
won't
thanks.
look at you weird.
No thanks, Square. It's fine. I unlocked the secret movie.
Oh man, that was easy.
New Game Plus, baby. Anyway, so yeah, so within within the system here, so we can get right there once we get 50 link points. You get them both from petting them and giving them treats and
Okay,
stuff, and just from
this
leveling
is
them.
individual to
The specific guy, right? Exactly.
Yes. Okay.
So here's the way that the system works now. In Birth by Sleep, you melded commands together and you attached abilities to those commands to have them, right? Okay.
Yeah.
In this game, you have 3 Dream Eaters that are slotted into your party at any given point in time, right?
Okay.
Now, anything that's like, so like there, we have the Cure command, right? Curaga command and the Curaga command.
Okay.
These are locked behind not only point gates, but also level gates. So we hit level 25 with garbage, we can't get Curaga,
Okay.
right? We have other things. Red abilities, like that includes things like Leaf Bracer, Second Chance Once More. If you get those, they're bound to your character permanently, right?
Okay,
You
so
just
everything
have it.
else is only if you have the garbage equipped. But if you get the 300, you can throw garbage in the
Item
rubbish
boost,
bin.
magic haste, light screen, defense boost. These things are augmentations to your stats that only happen if you have this particular character.
Yes,
in your
but the
party.
red ones. Okay.
Red,
Gotcha.
so basically, that red ones and also these purple ones are bound to your character.
Okie doke.
And I have lots of other spirits. That's great, guys. Oh, I didn't want to create a spirit. I wanted to, change party. Thank you. There you go.
This is your new game plus spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a better garbage.
Yeah, get out of here, garbage.
Wow. Okay, so they actually try.
Yeah.
They actually want you to feel. It's like Sonic Adventure 2's Child Garden. It's like if you throw it in the dumpster and tell it to go into the woods, it plays the sad song. And
Vanished into the wild blue unknown.
Great,
It's still out there somewhere, and just Sora got... Think about how mean Sora is for doing that. Look at how many slots I have.
Oh, man.
Why did I do that? Oh, no, I'm so mean.
It has to be cold and heartless like Pokemon, where it's just like, yep, all right.
This is Ushiko, who is named after the cat that took up residence in Studio Ghibli's offices.
Okay.
Blind Azza, because it's a bat.
Yeah, all right.
Sean, the sheep. Even Worse. I forget why I named Even Worse. It doesn't
He's
matter.
a rarity. Wow.
It's not okay. Rarity, that doesn't indicate rarity. It indicates how many of the resources you spent to get them. So remember I had an E Ushiko a second ago. It's basically just you spent more of the resources to make a better one.
Okay.
I think it affects like how well they can grow or how good their base stats are or something.
Okay, well, what's
I don't
the
even
color
know.
then?
Huh?
What's the color? Is the
Where? What do you?
Oh,
looking
never
at?
mind, never mind.
Color? Oh, it just indicates just there's a color that corresponds to each letter. Honestly, the individual stats on these guys hardly matter. You're there for the abilities they give you.
Of course.
Mistake, who was I got bad RNG. Hornhead, who's a ram. Big cat dog. It's just a very large meow wow.
Sick.
I'll go ahead and put that in just so you can see it.
Heck yeah.
Up all night. It's an owl. Funny how? Funny like a clown. Funny like I amuse you. We got Ram because it's a digital-looking horn.
Okay.
It's like
Cool.
you get it. It's like
You're just justifying all of your crap right now.
We got Gutbuster, who I'll put in just so you can see why I called him Gutbuster, because why not? Name, I don't know why I named that. I got Kanye.
Okay.
Where it's like I eat fish sticks. Do I like fish sticks? Like, that somehow makes me a gay fish? I don't understand.
That seems pretty specific.
That was
Snake
it.
gun.
I don't know why I call that one Snake Gun. Saddle, because it's a seahorse. I don't know what I was going for there. Fire Frog, it's a frog that does fire.
Yeah.
I don't know why I call that one Mac. Oh, Little Mac, it like punches. That's what I was going for there.
Gotcha.
Chef Ramsay.
Sick.
Finally, because that was the one that I needed for forever. This is honestly the main reason why we do New Game Plus right away with this character, because... Well, I'll demonstrate in 1 second.
Okay.
Backup, who's basically this backup will be in my party for the entire game, essentially.
Okay.
Just because stat boosts, it just casts buffs on you.
Cool.
Big One, which is a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex. Hydropower, which is a water-based thing, and that's all I got.
All right.
We won't see all of these, but I'll throw some of them on every now and then just so you can see some
Okay,
of them.
so please show me your party.
So that's what Gutbuster is called, Gutbuster, because his gut literally opens up. And we got oh, hold on. There we go. We got this big thing right here.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Hey, why has he got Mickey pants?
I need to back out so you can see exactly how big the big boy is.
Large and in charge. What about your other one?
You only 2 of them are spawned in at a time, but you flip over here to instantly swap any of them out.
Okay, well, go back to that one.
This one?
I don't like it.
No, I'm not a big fan either.
It's ugly.
Listen.
What did it give you that you needed?
Well, I'll show you really fast. We'll move on soon, I promise, since we are trying to be speedy with this whole playthrough, but I'll show you the system we're working with here.
I'm curious.
Sure.
I'd like to see this.
So all the way down here, we have Second Chance, 300 ability points, behind a level 25 door, and lots of other stuff. We can't see it right here. Once you expand this guy's tree out, like 2 steps down right here is Second Chance for like 20 bucks.
Oh, sick.
Which means Big Cat Dog is completely useless. There's some things on him, but not worth it, generally speaking.
Okay.
So what else is in here that I can put on that would actually be worth seeing? I don't know. I'll put in Big One. Because it does not do justice to see it in the little menu.
Oh man, that's what the children call an absolute unit.
Oh, that's funny. There were enemy encounters. I'm just going to keep going.
All right.
I noticed you haven't even commented that we're in Traverse Town again. But I think it's probably just because you're like...
It's because I've seen it a billion times and whatever, we're back again. Cool, I guess. I was more impressed by this guy being here.
We had a bargain.
What's the matter, Neku?
He's clearly not... He's talking to somebody else about you, Sora. This is where you go on the defensive.
No way!
I killed all of you.
That wasn't the deal. You
I said no jumping!
Neku, they're too dangerous! What? Why am I so sleepy?
Indeed.
I took way too much cold medicine.
You can never have too much.
Yes, you can, actually.
No. All right, and here we go. Next playable character.
No, so the reason that I was saying I'm interested you haven't brought up that we're on Traverse Town at all is because do you remember what Jens had said to us in that last flashback? He explained what the sleeping worlds were.
Yeah, it was saying that
worlds that did not come back after we blew up the end of the world.
Yeah, Traverse Town obviously did, but
no, Traverse Town didn't have to come back because it was never destroyed.
Yeah. Oh crap!
And then the game ended.
Yeah, you're right. That was one of those things, honest to God, it was, since you didn't call it out, I assumed that, it wasn't that I assumed that I was wrong, it's that I assumed that there was going to be some crappy explanation eventually.
Oh, there is one.
Alright, cannot wait.
Oh, there's an explanation indeed. Though, I call it an explanation in the vaguest sense of the terms, because quite frankly, it doesn't, in the quite vaguest sense of the term, because it does not line up with the Yensid's explanation at all, but whatever.
You look so happy, Riku.
Yensid's timeline is explicitly, you fixed the end of the world, but there were some worlds that didn't come back. Which, by the way, is not explained. There were just 7 worlds, they didn't come back, whatever.
Oh, there's the only 7 worlds?
Yeah.
Or, oh.
Of all the hundreds and thousands that got blown up and the trillions of lives, there were just 7 that didn't come back.
That's a pretty good, exchange, honestly.
But why?
Find out in KH3.
Traverse Town? My clothes have changed. Sora! Where are you? I remember we fell overboard after Ursula attacked, and then I think we opened a keyhole. So, this must be one of the sleeping worlds.
Why are we focusing on this shot?
Because
so hard.
There should be spaghetti there.
It just sort of popped into my hand when I needed it most. Right. It started.
Is that unusual for him?
I guess so.
Huh?
It takes something special to jump between grounds without one.
Who are you?
My name is Joshua.
What do you
More
mean,
of the World Ends
portal?
With You characters.
Are we just skipping past the part where you tell me your name?
Riku.
Hello there, Riku. Portals are like gateways that link up our worlds. Apparently, the world you and I are standing
Remind me,
on
is the
now,
Switch port of World Ends With You
there
worth
are
playing?
2 copies of
If you can't play it in any other format.
What is the preferable format then?
Some people will say DS is forever and always optimal. I like the iPad version, but I've played the iPad version. I've watched the DS version, but I haven't played it. I found the
What makes the
iPad version to be
better than the Switch version for you?
touchpad.
Really?
Yeah. The game is, you have to play it with a touch screen.
Okay.
And like, sure, you can play the Switch in handheld mode, but do you want to play the Switch in the handheld mode all the time?
True.
At least hear me out. I'm looking for a girl named Rhyme. She's the key
Another
to the
character?
world.
Yes.
And on the other side,
Every character we meet on this world is the World Ends With You.
Okay.
maybe even
Not a pull I was expecting, honestly.
Do you want to know why?
Yes.
It's a DS game, and
Yeah.
Tetsuya Nomura worked on it.
Oh, I didn't know he worked on it.
Yeah, he was the producer and character designer on it.
I can see the character design.
And it's not even a situation where it's like Tetsuya Nomura said it. I'm going to talk about this a lot. It seems like a lot of the decisions with this game were, once again, very Mr. Nomura was busy with other stuff. But we'll talk about that in a second
Want to
here.
find Rhyme? You got it. Let's go.
Do we actually get party members, or is it exclusive to your Pokemon?
Just your Pokemon.
Exclusive to your... I mean, you know what? No, Pokemon's too overused. Okay, exclusive to your Spectrobes.
Exclusive to your Neopets.
No, that's too mainstream too, dude.
Exclusive to your Personas. Exclusive to your... I'm gonna come up with something really obscure. If you give me long enough, I'll come up with something good here.
Is Yokai Watch still popular?
I think it is somewhere, not here. Okay. So I'm gonna fight some standard enemies just for a second to demonstrate something to you.
Okay. Oh, that shock was, or that pink thing, that was like a touch prompt, wasn't it?
Huh?
It
was, yeah, but I don't. Main thing I want to show right here is just look at the distance closing on the string now.
Ooh, yes, very
Remember
good. A lot
what
better.
you were saying a second ago about, oh, it looks like they've learned some lessons from Birth by Sleep.
Uh-huh.
This is one of the biggest and most important ones. Is combos actually hit things now
Okay.
in a shocking change of pace. Now you did notice that my air combo whiffed a couple of times there, but there was still
But
more
this
distance.
is a much better improvement, and quite frankly, it's been a long time since I played KH2, so, I...
Take what you can get.
Yeah. Ooh!
Yeah, and I should also demonstrate this too. In addition to the ground pound, if there are actually enemies around, so if you've done the jump, you can only do the shock dive, right? But if you've done a single time off the wall, you can do the kick dive, which is that, and then a slam. You also have the off of these things, you have the buzz saw.
Okay.
So you got a decent number of options for kind of moving out of flow motion to attack
On
things.
instinct, that seems like that could possibly trivialize some fights.
Oh, it absolutely does. Okay. I've seen people like say, "Oh, lol, if you spam Flowmotion, you're not doing it right." And I'm like, I guess I wasn't playing on a hard enough difficulty because I sure as hell spammed a heck of a lot of Flowmotion when I was playing this in 3DS.
Listen, playing it if you're killing everything real fast, then you're playing it right.
They won't go after you unless you're a dreamer. Which is funny because I've got plenty of dreams.
But they're definitely attacking me. So, you think I'm a dreamer?
Are they gonna go into a dream?
Every human being is a dreamer.
Oh.
Thanks for helping me, Joshua.
I had a friend once who said he never dreamed of anything, but it turned out that his were the most powerful dreams of all. You sort of remind me of him.
What does this mean?
Why don't we give your dreams shape? In this world, they take form as dream eaters, which can become great allies.
Dude, we haven't even started this game. God, I mean, I don't...
We are fighting dreamers. That's
Joey, what's
what
happened? What are any of these characters talking about? What's going on?
Listen, make it a Pokemon.
So look at this. If I use all of the things, the base level goes up and the rank can go up.
Wow.
What does this mean? What does this impact? Your guess is as good as mine because I really don't care.
You have to listen.
You do have to level them to get more abilities, but I don't know what the rank does. I have no idea. And usually the amount of levels that you can force out of a thing at spawn are relatively trivial. But
Disposition Rescuer.
Disposition is basically just if you pet them enough and play enough games with them, you'll hit invisible thresholds where their disposition changes. I don't think it actually affects maybe it affects their behavior in combat, because you have no way of controlling them.
Yep.
It might affect their behavior in combat, I don't really know. The main thing I know is that certain dispositions will unlock new paths on their ability grids.
Okie doke. What's it gonna be now?
I'm in a hurry.
Is it or yeah?
It's Looks like you and are off to a great start.
Not for long.
Nope.
I got you now, Joshua. Once I take you down, yo, me and Rhymes is going back where we belong.
Beat. How many times do we have to go over this? You've been tricked by that rogue in the black coat.
What? Black coat?
That was not a very good line read.
No, it wasn't.
I'm telling you, you've made a friend of our enemy.
Just can it, all right? Your inverse psychiatry ain't gonna work. Let's go, Dream Eaters! What? Ugh, man, not cool.
What happened?
I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
I guess
what was not
ignored
cool?
Joshua, I guess.
I guess he just went to say hello to our bat or whatever. Wait, are we about to kill Beats Dream Eater? I didn't even think about that. Are we killing Beats Dream Eater here? Did I miss this previously? And because I just wasn't paying attention? That didn't work so good. Anyway, so there's a system in place in this game where you can link with your Dream Eaters.
Okay. What did that do? Oh.
So this is basically, instead of having the command styles that just appear at random in Birth by Sleep that you cannot control, so it said that Sora and Riku link with theirs in different ways. Basically, Riku gets Birth by Sleep style command styles, where there are like, I want to say there are like 5 or 6 of them, and depending on which Dream Eaters you have, you can throw him into essentially different melee string command styles like from Birth by Sleep.
Okay.
Sora does basically these very creature-specific combo attacks that are more like limit breaks from KH2 than anything else.
I just want to protect the one person who matters.
What's happening in this game?
I know the feeling.
Uh-oh. Sleepy time.
Pizza time.